completely lost the internet connection there then. I can't remember how far I'd got with the conversation, to be honest. But never mind, we did a song, didn't we? Sorry about that. If you're watching this, there's a part 1 to this. Yes, which you should be able to find on YouTube or just below this one on the Facebook Live. There is a part 1 to this. Okay. Sorry, gang. We'll give it another go. So sorry about that. Any messages you typed in, I've lost now. So we start again, kind of with the message thing. All right. Shania's there again. It's still at the top of the list, Shania. Good God, my dear. Whenever a show starts, you are always first. How do you do that? If we get cut off again, we'll leave it this morning because they'll obviously be doing something to the 3 network, which they do sometimes. Okay. Good morning, Michael Pullman. Hello, sir. Mike is back with us. Thank you, Mike. Nathan Vaporboy. Hello, Nathan. Long time no see. There's Adam, still there in New York. You probably thought it was something to do with our transatlantic cable. Oh, yes. I wonder what they're doing. What are they doing with that? Are you going to meet Donald Trump while you're there? As a matter of interest, Adam's in New York at the moment. Are you going to see LaBelle at all at some point? I do hope you are. I would love you to see a photo of you and LaBelle with you and Royston as well. That would be nice, wouldn't it, eh? Morning, Rachel. Yeah, sorry, Rachel, you're quite new to the show. That does happen occasionally when I'm up in Lincolnshire, okay? We do lose the internet sometimes. I usually give it a second go, but if it doesn't work the second time, then generally it's going to keep cutting off for a while, so we leave it, all right? So if we get cut off again, I should be off. I haven't broken anything, Nathan. Haven't part anything. Thank you. Mike's been sharing the show this morning. Which is great. I'll tell you why he's been doing that in a second. Morning to Diane Jeb. Good morning. Rachel Weekland. 3 network crap. No, I wouldn't say that. When it works well. But if they're doing something to the network, then often you get cut off, which happens sometimes. Morning to Michael Lawrence. Hello. And Ellie's there. Hello, Ellie. Top of the morning from everyone in Ireland today, so that's fantastic. So Adam is indeed hoping to meet LaBelle. Oh, you've got to just turn up at one of her shows, and that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be fabulous? I can't wait to see pictures of you and our lovely LaBelle, who's in New York. Well, as I say, the competition finished yesterday for getting the first message of the day in. We're doing a new competition now. Okay. And that is the person who shares the show the most times in a month. Now, this is only for the Facebook viewers, okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't really work with YouTube viewers. I've scratched my head and I've thought of some way to do the same competition for YouTube viewers and Facebook viewers, but I don't think there is anything other than asking everyone a question. But for Facebook viewers, okay? Whoever shares the show the most times in a month will win a little prize. It'd be the same prize as Shania's already won, but you don't know what that prize is yet because it hasn't come. Now, I hasten to add, and I've said this before, this is nothing of enormous value, okay? I think it was Michael Lawrence yesterday suggestion I give out Amazon vouchers. An enormous cost to me, dear. We can't afford to be giving away money left, right, and centre, dear. I've not yet received. Joanna will tell you this. Blimey! I've not yet received my royalties from all this music that I've released. Here's my latest one. Dedication. Ooh, dedication. Ooh, dedication. That's what I need. If you want to be the best. If you want to beat the rest, dedication's all I need. Yes. I've not received royalties from that yet. We can't afford to give out money, dear. Vouchers? No. It is a small thing, but I think you'll like it. It's only a little thing. And, let me give a clue. If I was to put it in the post, it will only cost me the price of a letter. But it's not made of paper. Okay, there is your clue. Don't guess, because I'm not going to tell you whether you guessed right or not. That's it. All right? So, it will be the person who shares the show the most times in a month. That's how we're going to do it this month. Now, if you shared the show in part 1, I will include those as well, because it was a decent length. We did about 10 minutes before it got cut off, wasn't it? Didn't it? All right, so I'll include those as well. All right, so maybe you shared it 5 times on there and 5 times on here, then you've done 10 shares. Now, at the end of today, after I finish the show today, right, I will look to see if I can find where all the shares are. We're just trying it today. If I can, then that's what we do. All right, YouTube viewers will be asked a question at the end of a show, okay? And the person that gets that question correct the most times will win the prize on YouTube. It's all just a big giveaway here, dear. You know, don't expect a holiday for 2 in Cyprus or anything like that. You know, don't expect a speedboat like what they used to give out on Bullseye. Do you remember Bullseye? They used to give out a speedboat on there, you know, which I suppose when you're watching the program, oh, wow, you know, a speedboat, and then you win it. What are you going to do with it? You know, most of these people lived in flats. They didn't have a driveway to keep it on or anything like that. And I think if you leave a boat in, are you allowed to leave something like that in the water? Then you'd have to pay mooring fees. You know, whoever would want to win a speedboat? Think about it. It looks fantastic on the telly, but if you win it, what the hell are you going to do with it? Sell it? I suppose you'd have to sell it, wouldn't you? So there we are. Let's just it's quite a lot of messages coming in. Let me Stuart Skinner, good morning, Stuart. How about for your YouTube idea saying today's YouTube letter is the people with the correct sentence go into a pot at the end of the month, get picked out of a bag like next month. Yeah, we want to do something different each month, so I might do that one. Today's YouTube letter is YouTube. Actually, the people with the correct sentence. Today's YouTube. I don't get that. Today's YouTube letter is the people with the correct sentence go into a pot. I don't know what you mean, Stuart. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me read it again. How about for the YouTube idea saying today's YouTube letter is... I don't get that. Sorry, Stuart. Don't get it. Don't get it. Sorry, Stuart. But thank you anyway. Ian Days. Good morning, Ian Days. Ellie wants my red shirt. Do you like it? It's a zip up. Is it a bit 70s? I could, if you want me to, Ellie, open the zip a little bit. Do you want me to do that? Do you? Do you want me to? I'm not going to just do it on my own. No, you have to beg me. Beg me. It's like some of my friends, they do Cam 4 shows. Have you heard of those? Don't even ask, Ellie. All right. John Aiken, good morning. John is bored this morning. Cheer me up. I'm making a curry for tonight. I think I'll make it spicy. I'm no good at those, John. I got banned from Facebook. I got banned from Facebook some months ago, right? Someone put something about curries on there, right? And quite innocently, and I mean this, I absolutely mean this, I put on there, I've tried to make a curry 3 times now, vegetarian curry, right? And I've done it in a slow cooker. But on all 3 occasions, it absolutely smelt incorrect. It was a horrible smell, like when you put too much cumin in. You know that smell? I'm not a fan of cumin. I can't stand that smell, cumin. And it did not smell like a curry. You know when you're going past some of these wonderful Indian restaurants and you get that smell coming, and it's a lovely smell. Didn't smell like that at all. It was vile. It didn't taste too bad, to be honest. It was just the smell. And I put on someone's, like, you know, I've made a curry 3 times. Always a disaster. It smells just terrible. Maybe I should go into one of the Indian restaurants and ask one of the boys in there to show me what to do. Well, I got banned from that. Hate speech. Huh? That was hate speech, apparently. This is the annoying thing with the tech companies. You know, they make their own rules. And if they decide that you've done something wrong, that's it. There's no one to talk to. There's no one to talk to. Often people, I've had the message sometimes from Facebook, like a general advertising message. Do you think Facebook has made the world a better place? Absolutely not. No. Have you seen people in the street tearing each other apart all the time? Rowing on here? Telling us about how their ex has done this, that and the other? Dreadful. No, I do not think it's made the world a better place at all. On the other hand, I wouldn't be able to do this sort of thing without things like Facebook and YouTube. So I think YouTube is quite good. Yeah, as you know, the show's carried on YouTube as well. YouTube.com /Chris Reardon UK is where you find it. And everything's on there. I like to look up these old TV things, what have you. And I can't remember who I was talking to yesterday, but the Sullivans came up. Do you remember the Sullivans on ITV in the afternoon? And the wonderful theme song, la da 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 da. Yeah? Do you remember that? The Sullivans and other TV shows. What was your memorable TV theme? TV themes that you remember? Perhaps we'll have a look at that this morning. Thank you, Rachel. God bless your mum today. Today would have been my mother's 88th birthday. She only made it to 69, unfortunately. My father made it to 70. My father died 4 years before my mother. 1996 is when my father died. He was a wonderful man. Just did everything for us. You don't appreciate it at the time as a teenager. I don't know why that is. You know, as a child of the parents, I don't think a lot of us really appreciate what our parents do or have done for us. But when you get older, and perhaps they're not there anymore, or if you're lucky, they are still there. I know people in their 60s whose mum and dad are still there. You lucky bastards. You lucky people. Yes. So my dad died in 1996 and my mother died in 2000. You see, after my father died, she found it incredible. She coped, or she appeared to cope. She appeared to cope, but then she started having little things wrong with her head and whatever, and which she never had when my dad was alive. And I think, as I was saying on the show yesterday or a couple of days ago, perhaps, when you're with someone for so long and suddenly they're not there, you know, that it must be totally dreadful. So thank you for that one, Rachel, and happy birthday, Mum. Hopefully watching in heaven. We said once before, didn't we, on the show, that we hope our mums and dads and other people who have died, possibly even worse than that, perhaps if you've lost a child or someone younger than you, perhaps a younger sibling or something like that. And we like to think that when we talk to them, I'm sure you talk to dead people as well. We talk to them, don't we? Particularly in bed. But I was saying on the show a few weeks ago now, you know, and we kind of hope that they can hear us when we want them to, but they can't hear us when we're doing things perhaps that we don't know, that we don't want our parents to know that we do. Do you know what I mean? And I suppose when you think about it, you can't have it always, can you? Yeah. You know, for example, if you're out, you know, I don't know, doing something naughty with someone, you wouldn't want your mum and dad to know about that, would you? But you want them to be there when you're talking to them. I don't know how it works. There's Joanna. Yeah, Joanna's back there. Morning, Joanna. Thank you, Ellie. John says you're not Roy Castle. Can you play the trumpet? He was very talented, wasn't he, Roy Castle? Poor sod, he died of lung cancer, didn't he? Didn't even smoke, but he used to go playing in smoky places. I used to go DJing in the places I DJed. They were incredibly smoky. But it's been some years now since you weren't allowed to smoke in pubs, isn't it? That's quite a few years ago now, and I'm glad it would have done. Get a blow-up dinghy, says Ellie. With blow-up dinghy, does that work? Can you just get a blow-up dinghy or a boat, chuck it in the river and go boating or whatever it's called? Are you allowed to do that, or do you need some sort of license, or does it depend where you are in the country? Can you literally get a boat, chuck it in the river, jump in and start rowing? Is that allowed? Are you allowed to do that? I don't even know. Stuart says, can I have a jet ski instead of a speedboat? I don't know. I mean, you'll have to ask the bloke on Bullseye. Well, he's dead, isn't he? What's his name? He was good, wasn't he? He was good. Here's what you could have won. My red swimsuit. Oh, yeah, we can give that away. Nathan, do you do shows on Cam 4 as well, do you? I should be looking later to see if I can find you. Glad you like the shirt, Ellie. Shania, what about doing something that they have to email you at a certain time so there's no delay disadvantage? Not sure what, though. Yes, I came up with a similar idea yesterday, actually, Shania. I think it was something like where we've been doing the person who gets the first message of the day in. Okay, we could do the person who gets the 50th message of the day in, couldn't we? We could do something like that, and then I can just count down my list until I get to message number 50, and that would be the one for that day, couldn't I? And that would include the YouTube people as well, because then they've had a time to get in, so to speak. So we could do it like that. Try making a vindaloo. 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 Oh, no. No. Okay. Yes, Adam's hoping to meet LaBelle later. I think you got the end of that when we were talking about that earlier. Adam's meeting LaBelle, who's often with us in the morning in New York. She's drag queen in New York. Very good as well. Seems to be getting a lot of work at the moment over there. John uses an M&S kit for the curry. They have a good selection. Oh, maybe that's the way to do it then. Buy a kit or something. Good morning to Sunil. Morning, Sunil. Oh, right. Here goes Stuart. You write down a sentence, 30 to 31 letters. Read out a different letter each day. End of the month, the viewer who has watched or a good guesser sends you the whole sentence for going to the prize draw. I like that, Stuart. I like that. Yeah, I like that very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Stuart. Thank you very much, Stuart. I like that one. We'll probably use that one in the next month or something like that. All right. Ellie loves the theme tune to Dallas. Dallas. Do you know I met someone from Dallas? Did you know that, Ellie? I met Linda Gray. Thank you very much. Sue Ellen. JR, pass me another vodka. Yes. I met Linda Gray. Sue Ellen it was a few years ago now. She was doing, it was either Snow White or the other one. Who's the other? Cinderella. Was it Cinderella or Snow White? No, Cinderella. She was she was doing Cinderella. She was Cinderella in a show at Wimbledon Theatre, and I waited round the back door for her. There was only about 5 of us waiting outside the back there, and she came out and I had a conversation with her. I've got a little video clip somewhere of me and her talking. Oh, she was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful lady. She had time to talk to everyone, and then when she finished, she just went shopping in Ely's over the road. Linda, I met Sue Ellen. Of course, she couldn't have done that years ago in the 70s. Oh, she would have been mobbed. Millions of people would have turned up. You know, there's only about 8 of us at the side of Wimbledon Theatre, but it was so lovely to meet her. And she looked wonderful. She's 70 odd. She don't look 70. And she also doesn't look like she's had anything done to her face. Whether she has or not, I don't know. I mean, I don't go along with all that facial stuff, as you well know. John, thank you for being a friend. The theme tune from the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. That one, was it? Yeah. Ellie appreciates her late parents 100%. I think when they pass over you, you love them even more, Ellie. I think so. Nathan, if you like old TV adverts, look at your inbox for a Dropbox full of old TV adverts. I shall have a look at that. Thank you, Nathan. Do you remember the Smash one? For MASH, get smashed, that one? Yes. There we are. Rachel sees dead people. We've only got the turn the telly on to see half of them, dear. Most of them are presenting breakfast time programmes. They look dead. The floods in Yorkshire look particularly bad. Yes, Rachel, that's right. Let's just scroll down. I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit here, my darling. Jim Bowen died last year, says John Aitken. Thank you, John. Adam's a spiritualist. Adam's watching in New York this morning, where it's about 3:45 in the morning, I think. Adam's a spiritualist, and we tend to talk to loved ones that have passed all the time. All you have to do is send out your thoughts to them and talk to them. That's what we all do. I'm sure that's what we all do, Adam. We all do. Perhaps we don't listen enough, you know. Perhaps we don't listen enough for the replies. I don't know. Ellie says she's 50 years old today. Is that right? I shall check on your birthday list in a moment. When the birthday list comes out, I will know if you're lying, Ellie. I will know if you're lying, you naughty lady. I shall double check in a moment. You can't beat a bit of bully, says Mike Responso. You're right. Catchphrase, that was a good one. I used to like it with Roy. I wonder, Joanna, do you prefer me singing songs with words or just humming the tune like that? What do you prefer, Joanna? Which do you prefer? Ellie says when she was younger, she said others looked like. She said she looked like Sue Ellen. Yeah, of the Incredible Hulk. Now I don't remember the Incredible Hulk. Don't remember the Incredible Hulk. I'm afraid. No. What other theme musics? We've got. Let's see. As I say, the Sullivans, which I sang for you earlier in full stereo. Dallas, da 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 da. That one. What else? It's a Knockout. Ba 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 ba. I mean, some of those tunes make the program. They really do. And of course, the international version of It's a Knockout, Jean Frontier. Da, 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 da. Wonder why they took off It's a Knockout. It was a good program, that. It was very popular. Friday night on BBC One Colour it was. Do you remember? And the Jean Frontier. Is that still running in the other countries? Shall I have a look? Jeaux, Je Sans Front. There it is. Je Sans Frontiers. Does that still run? Let's have a look. Wikipedia. Jeux Infantile. It was a Europe-wide television game show based on the French show Interview. Oh, it's a French thing, was it? In English-speaking countries. The show was also known as It's a Knockout. Its original conception broadcast from 1965 to 1999. That's a long run. Why did it stop then? A revival of the show was confirmed on the 18th of June 2019. Oh, wow. Oh, hang on a minute. Only in France. A revival of the show has been confirmed on the 18th of June, this year that is, at the annual France Television's press conference. The revival will be hosted by Nagui, I don't know who that is, Nagui, and broadcast on France 2 from September. The Italian version is also expected to return, this time airing on Canal 5 with Hilary Balassi and Alvin as host. According to Italian media reports, this new edition, retitled Eurogames and filmed at Cincinnati World in Rome, will be devoted to lighted matches between the teams of Italy, Spain, Germany and Switzerland, alongside newcomers Austria and Poland, but will not use the format of the original show. Oh, that's a shame. It was a good programme. It was good. We used to love that. Jeux and Frontiers. You remember it, don't you? Eh? Joanna says it's too early for any types of songs whatsoever. Oh, what a miserable cow that is. Honestly, you're so miserable sometimes, Joanna. Ba 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 ba. Jeux and Frontiers. Yeah, and then there was Z-Cars. You remember Z-Cars? Do 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 do. And what about Dixon of Dock Green? Da 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 da. I'm bringing you back to your childhood memories, aren't I? There, Kojak. Ba 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 ba. That one. And there was one that used to always. There were two theme songs that used to scare me. Colditz. That was a scary tune. Da 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 da. And the other one was Survivors. Da 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 bum 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 da 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 da. Do you remember that? That one? And there was great tunes, great theme songs. Warship. Do you remember Warship? Da 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 da. Oh, it was amazing. And a great big ship ploughing through the sea, as indeed was, of course, the Oneidian line. Da 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 da. That one. Yeah? Oh, yeah. The Brothers. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. That one. Upstairs, downstairs. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. I could just sit here singing the whole day. That would please Joanna. I think we get many, many more views. Don't forget, gang, share the show as many times as you want this morning for a chance to win the next prize, which will be announced at the end of this month. And then it'll be September. Oh, my God. Poor Ellie has gone deaf. Good game, good game. Bruce Forsyth. And I want to play the game with you. All right, my loves. Hello, everyone. All right, my loves. Welcome along to today's Generation Game. Lovely. Come over in here. Come over. Stand there. Stand there. Come over here, my loves. Come over here. I used to love Bruce Forsyth. What a wonderful entertainer he was, wasn't he, eh? Chai Mai. Da, da, da. Da 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 da. Was that The Life and Times of David Lloyd George? Was it? I can't remember that programme. Good morning to Rashid joining us there. Zed Cars. He was from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Oh, Tales of the Unexpected. Da da da. Ba 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 ba. That one from Anglia Television with the horse. Da 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 da. Oh, we are having fun this morning. And you want to hear stories about Brexit and people who have died on fairground rides? This is so much more fun. Fun, fun, fun. That is my middle name, dear. Thank you. Joanna, hopefully you're not doing songs for me. Ears can't handle it. The whole show is for you, dear. The whole show, every single song that I sing now, Joanna, is dedicated to you, my dear. All right? Stella had some rat trying to steal my phone yesterday. I hope you gave him a piece of your mind, darling. Give him a kick in a, you know where. You know where. What else have we got? Little House on the Prairie. I haven't got a hill to run down here. Da 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 da. I love it. Little House on the Prairie. And the Waltons. Yes, the Waltons. Monday night, 8 o'clock, BBC One Colour. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. John Boy. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Mama. Good night, Grandpa. Love it. Can we have the theme to Van der Valk, says Claire. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. I could play that on the organ. Perhaps I'll do that as an intro, as an interlude this week. Oh, Shania, I have now selected two of the hymns. Definitely. We're going to stick with one of them, Immortal, Invisible, God Only Wise. Da, 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 that one. And I'm going to do Now Thank We All Our God, because I like the note that starts it. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. I could bring my organ in here. Do you want me to play it for you today? Perhaps not. Never mind. Let's have a look. Stella used to jump to the Tales of the Unexpected Things. Oh, it was a scary tune, wasn't it? What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Only my little porridge oats, blueberries, and fat-free yogurt. It sends me so high, it's unbelievable. Oh, Hawaii 5-0. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Love it. Hawaii 5-0 was excellent as well. There's a few TV themes for you this morning. Oh, well, we went shopping last night. We went for our usual weekly trip to Skegness last night, and it was raining a little bit. By the time we got there, it actually stopped raining. So we had our usual chips at the Trawler's Catch, Britain's best and most pleasurable restaurant. There's some very dodgy characters walking around Skegness at this time of year, I've got to say. There's some really odd, strange-looking characters that you want to keep away from, I think, really. But we had that, walked along, and then we went to Aldi on the way home. And I bought myself a mop and bucket. Only about £6 in Aldi, because I don't have a mop and bucket here. I've been trying to do it with a Hoover. And then the other week, you may remember, I bought these floor wipes, which were nice. They're Apple wipes, which is all right in the bathroom. But the kitchen's a little bit of a bigger space, and you kind of, you're like, oh, another one. Oh, you get a bit back breaking kind of wiping up the floor like that. So I got myself a mop and bucket with a new microfiber mop head. It's like a string mop head, but it's microfiber. I have to say, the best mops I've always found have been the old type, the string head types. You know those ones? I've had those little sponge things that you squeeze and it folds in half, but they're not. I don't find them particularly good. You can't really scrub the floor with them if you find a little bit of a tea stain or something like that, can you? Oh, Claire wants the organ in the studio for a recital of your favourite theme songs. Now, where would I put it? Would it go there? I think it would go here. Maybe I could get that there. Could we see it with the other camera then? Hang on a minute. Let's see if we... Would that work? If I put that there... Oh, that's in the way, isn't it? That's my TV screen there. I don't know if... Where could I put it? What about... That's... It would go there, wouldn't it? It would go there. Would it go there? Yeah, I might be able to put it here at some point. I'll have to raise it up somehow. I'll see if I can do that, Claire. Can have a little bit of a laugh. I'm not a professional piano player or anything like that. Remember that. You can't shout out any tune and maybe I can play it, but we can have a go, see how it goes. Perhaps we can't do that at night time. Wake up all the neighbours. Or maybe I can plug it direct into here. You know, I might be able to do that, which would kind of work. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Glad you like the karaoke show there. The Love Boat. The Love Boat. Da 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 da. The Love Boat. And that little bloke was on there, wasn't it? That was good. The Love Boat. Yeah, we like the Love Boat. We like the Love Boat. Rachel is concerned that the numbers are dropping while I'm singing. We don't worry about numbers, Rachel, dear. We're not obsessed by numbers on this programme. Just shares. Have you shared the show to your wall yet? How many times, darling? Share your show to the groups and the walls that you're members of, and you might win a prize. All right. Okay, now what else have we got here? We've got some stories for you this morning. Now, what about this? What do you think of this? It's in the Daily Mirror this morning. Bride and groom are offering £5,000. What for? What for? A bride and groom are planning on secretly feeding their 30 wedding guests roadkill meat. No good if you're a vegetarian like myself, of course. But if you are a dead animal meat eater, which most of you are, I know that, lovies, then you might be interested in this. The unnamed couple have sourced 20 kilos of roadkill in a bid to make their wedding breakfast more environmentally friendly. Now, I've got to be honest, even as a non-meat eater, if there's a dead animal on the road, why not eat it? Why not? It's dead. What else are you going to do with it? Chuck it to the side? Bury it somewhere? You might as well eat it, mightn't you? Has anyone eaten roadkill before? Any of you eaten roadkill meat before? The pair are offering £5,000 for a chef to serve this up. That's a lot of money for a chef. No, is that a day's work? £5,000? Jesus. That's more than Naga Monchetti on breakfast time gets. Oh, hello, my name's Naga Monchetti, and I know everything. Don't row with me. I will get my point across. So far up her own self, it's unbelievable. The pair, who have been regularly dining on roadkill for 3 years, asked to remain anonymous because they didn't want their guests to know where the meat has been sourced from. They have requested the caterer to dress it up. Well, they can put a little dress and shoes on it, are they, or something like that. They have requested the caterer to dress it up so as not to arouse suspicion of the ingredient's origin. I just realised the groups that I shared the show to are only going to get the first part, aren't they? Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just... So let's put the second... I just better put the second part on there as well, I suppose, when I think about it. 1 second, my darlings. I shall be with you. Don't move. Don't move. I haven't finished yet. We've gone for hours this morning. Hours, dear. 1 minute. Where is it? That's that one there, isn't it? 1 minute. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Let's try it again. There we are. Bum, bum, bum. Just for you, I sing it. I'm feeling a very singing mood this morning for some reason. Does anyone else want to sing a song? Shall I open the phone line so you can sing me a song? Who would call in and sing me a song this morning? I'm feeling in a very singing type mood today. Hang on a minute. Let's just get that down a little bit further. That one, and that one. I think we're done now. Is that it? 1 minute. Oh dear. I'm very relaxed this morning. I always feel very relaxed with you in the morning. Maybe not at first. Maybe not for the first few minutes. I get a bit nervous before I start. I know it may not seem it, but believe me, you worry about things going wrong. You know, will the internet hold up today, or will we get cut off again? You know, you never know, do you? There we are. We've reshared that now. That should do it. Right, back to the story. It says they posted their unusual requests on bark.com, which I've never heard of. It's a local services marketplace hoping to find a professional who shares their passion for sustainable cuisine. They also want, this is in the Daily Mirror this morning, they also want someone who has the right skills to prepare a mixture of woodland squirrel, pheasant, rabbit, partridge and deer. Now, I see a lot of, I think they're pheasants. And often they're on the road. Run, and they walk ever so quick, pheasants. Not like pigeons. Great big fat pigeons. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, not like that. They scuttle across the road, pheasants. Have you seen them? Camp little creatures they are. Very pretty, all colours. They also want someone who has the... Oh, sorry, I've read that. The couple are based in the Cotswolds. So if you've got a wedding, if you've been invited to a wedding in the Cotswolds, beware. You may be eating roadkill. It says it ensures the meat is 100% fresh and safe and are offering £5,000 to the caterer or chef for the job. That's a lot of money for catering, isn't it? Or isn't it? Anyone got married recently? Is that a lot? £5,000? When I've been married. Yeah, believe it or not, 1983. It's a long time ago. And I don't discuss anything about the wedding unless it's of interest. And it was my scout leader. It was my scout leader and his wife who did our catering. It was in a scout hall. It was very basic, our wedding. And it was nice food and all that. Yeah, that's what we did. £5,000. I suppose that's not too bad, is it? Is that all right? It sounded... When I first saw the price... Sorry, I've got an itchy nose now. 1 minute. Excuse me. When I first saw the price, I thought, oh, that's a lot of money for food, £5,000. But I suppose in this day and age, that's not an awful lot of money. In my head, my money's still stuck in the 80s. Oh, yes. You know, if I went out to a pub and spent 20 quid, I'd be horrified. Absolutely horrified. They've sourced the food and frozen it already. Hopefully, caterers will need to agree to a consultation with the couple, as well as having previous experience in preparing wild meat. So there we are. An interesting thought. But would you eat that? If you knew it was roadkill, would you eat it? Would that bother you? I mean, what's the difference in between, I don't know, an animal that you're eating being knocked over by a car or having a bullet in its head? What's the difference? There's no difference, is there? Don't think there's any difference. Let's have a look. Let's go from the bottom there. I was a chef. Ellie was a chef once. Is that right? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Ellie was a chef once. We've got some more people suggesting songs here. Let's have a look there. Ooh, good morning to Matt Martins, who's in Winnipeg, Canada. Good morning to you, Matt. Stella Crossroads. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Bum, bum, bum. I've got the full-length version of that. It's very good, actually. The full-length version of the old Crossroads tune. That's been gone for some years, isn't it? When did it disappear? Was it in the 80s? That's been gone a long time now, Crossroads. Oh, it's Fantasy Island with a small man. Is it? What? No. John, I'm sure. Can I help you? Why has that come on? Did you see that? Siri just spoke. Siri just spoke. Siri's probably listening. As people are in the Apple Corporation. This program is very popular at the Apple headquarters, you know. Oh, yes. Yes, my phone secretly picks me. I know. I'm broadcast to all Apple staff at all times of the day and night. They listen to everything that I'm doing, which is the real worry, to be honest. I'm sure that little bloke was in Love Island as well. I'm sure he was, as well as Fantasy Island. I may be wrong. Let's have a look. You can't. Sometimes they've eaten poison or they have diseases. What, roadkill? Yeah, I don't know about that. Stuart says, hope they find a skunk. Lovely bit of roadkill. Oh, that would smell, wouldn't it? Can you eat a skunk? Oh, dear. Ellie wants to sing a song, Chris. I'm Alive by Celine Dion. Would you eat a squashed mouse, Chris? No, I don't eat dead animals at all, Ellie. Only carrots. That's all I eat. Carrots and baked beans. I do like a baked bean, dear. Rachel, it depends how long it's been on the road dead, I suppose so, yeah. There we are. Good morning to Adrian Richardson, joining us very, very late into the show today. Here's the bad celebrity news, boys and girls. I told you right at the beginning of the programme. By the way, if you've just joined us, welcome along. The first half of the programme is below this one. If you're watching on Facebook, we got cut off on the internet this morning, but we managed to pick up again and start again. I actually went out and reset the modem. So maybe I should do that before every show. Reset the modem and see if it picks up. I don't know. I might try that from tomorrow. Okay, here's the terrible celebrity news. It's to do with the BBC. I won't tell you the name yet. Are you ready? Can you guess the name of the celebrity I'm about to tell you this story about? This person must have forgiven the BBC after falling through a trapdoor on stage at the Radio 1 Teen Awards. Any idea yet? I can reveal she has just signed a bumper deal with a corporation to host... Did you hear me then? She. I can reveal she has just signed a bumper deal with the BBC to host a tell-all podcast about her bonkers life, almost 2 years after threatening to sue the BBC after tumbling. Correct! Gemma Collins! Oh no! Gemma Collins is going to do a podcast on the BBC. It's a genius move for Gemma, whose new job offers a pathway to more jobs with the broadcaster. Oh, please. Not Gemma Collins on the BBC, no. Who is running these TV stations? Please, anything but Gemma Collins. Oh, no. Oh, dear. This could mean even becoming a contestant on Strictly Come Dancing. You know she's going to be on there, don't you? She's going to be... It could mean becoming a contestant on Strictly Come Dancing, having made no secret ambition to compete on the primetime Saturday night BBC One colour show. A source close to Gemma, who calls herself the GC, said she is absolutely over the moon to have done this deal with the BBC. It will be a regular podcast available through the BBC Sounds app. So it's just a podcast, so it's just a talking thing, isn't it? Which they are hoping will be a massive draw for her millions of young fans. The BBC is just obsessed with trying to get young viewers. Have you noticed that? What about the older people like me? Where's our stuff? All right, Poldark and stuff like that, I suppose so. And then there's some really crap telly around. What about that One show? That is just horrendous, the One show, isn't it? Bring back Nationwide, dear. Da 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 da. And can we have the old presenters as well, even the dead ones? Sue Lawley. What happened to Sue Lawley? Do you remember Sue Lawley? Oh, I must have a look. Sue Lawley. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find her. Sue Lawley. She was great. She was great, Sue Lawley. I think I fancied her as a little boy. She's now 73 years old. Good God. Wow. And you can book her as well through Prime Performers Booking Agency. Sue Lawley, what's she doing now? She began her professional career as trainee reporter on the Western Mail, South Wales Echo. She did Nationwide, which she appeared on until 1975, 85, 95. So that's like 40 odd years ago. Wow. Wow. She was offered the main anchor role on a nightly news show Tonight. Lawley left Tonight on maternity leave and didn't return. Instead, she rejoined Nationwide as it's won 2 main anchors alongside Frank Boff. All these wonderful names, dear. Frank Boff. I don't think you'd be sacked for that now, would you? What he was sacked for. It's outrageous why they sacked him. It was nothing to do with his career whatsoever, was it? She remained on Nationwide until it came to a close in 1983. Interviewed the Carpenters in 1981, which became one of her most memorable interviews following Karen Carpenter's death. in 1983. And then, of course, she did the news, didn't she? 6 o'clock news, 1984. She was praised after a broadcast on the 23rd of May, 1988, when the studio was invaded by the protesters. Do you remember that? The lesbian protesters. They invaded the 6. There was Sue Lawley. And good morning from the 6 o'clock news. And suddenly, good evening from the 6 o'clock news. And suddenly there was all this commotion. And these women appeared. Like lesbian Avengers or something like that. I don't know what she's doing now. She was... I don't know is she still doing Desert Island Disc? I think she's retired. I think she's possibly retired. But she was great. Sue Lawley, Frank Boff, all those people on there. Blooming marvellous. Let's have a look. John says that she was rubbing on Dancing on Ice. So overrated. What, Gemma Collins is just dreadful, isn't she? Just dreadful. There we are. Gemma on a dance floor. No way after falling on ice, says Michael Lawrence. Well, I've got to say, when she fell over, I mean, I'm not a fan of Gemma Collins. I don't hate her. I don't really hate anyone, to be honest. Even people that have done me no favours in the past. I don't really hate people. What I object to is seeing people with absolutely no talent whatsoever on the television. That's what I don't like, and she has none. There is none. And I have to say, when I saw her fall over on that Dancing on Ice, and she whacked, she went down, and she bounced. That must have hurt her. Ice is a terrible, terrible thing to fall over on. I've tried ice skating, and no. It's not for me. I'm one of those people hanging on to the sides. And even then I fall over. Dreadful. There you go. No, it wasn't Nationwide Studios, Mike. It was the 6 o'clock news they invaded. All right. Vectis, you cook for me. I'm well cheap. Thank you. Good morning to Dr. SRS Gregorian. Good morning to you. There's a really cute guy on My Kitchen Rules. Sky, dear. Sky too. I haven't got Sky, dear. We can't afford subscription television. Only Netflix. $6.99 a month. That's it. I haven't got Sky. We can't afford Sky. Dear me. No Sky, dear. No Sky. Ellie never uses the word hate. She says dislike. Yeah, dislike is all right. But even even people who've done me great disservice. Yeah, probably dislike is better. Probably dislike is a bit better than that, isn't it? It really is. So that's the Gemma Collins news there. What else does it say here? She's such a huge character. Well, I think that's rude. Imagine saying that about her. A huge character. It's just rude, that is. And the Beeb is really excited. She has signed up. Who is excited that she's signed up for the BBC? It'd be some millennial. Oh, we'll have Gemma Collins. All the youngsters like her. What about the old people? We don't. We don't like her. She's boring.